Hello, hi, it's Liz here, back today with the ledger journal to do a wee double spread. It's filling up nicely. Just standing just now before I sit down, because with this book the camera has to be very high because of the size. It's one of my favourites of the book, and this a favourite, and so many favourites. I'll need to be thinking about what to do with the single pages, but the last good while I've been doing double pages. This was the last one, the Dwellers of page 23. I do like this. Oh no, that one, was that the last one? No, must have been this one. Yeah, was this one was the last one. I forgot about that one. She wore the hours lightly. Good. So let's do something on this page here, and I've got my focal point, which is a little bit unusual today because, let me just sit down. There we are. Because I was looking through my Instagram and this girl came up on my Instagram, the person that produced this paper. I've had this a long time. Sylvia Gryczuk, Gryczuk. Anyway, she's got one of these collage books out that I've been getting. Not the make that I've been getting, it's obviously under her own name, but it's similar to those collage books that you order and they print to order. So, but I've had this paper pack. Let me just show you. I've got the remnants, I've got little bits in a little wallet, and this is all I've got left of it. Just a few bits and bobs of that paper pad. But that's what it was called, Shine Your Light, AB Studio. And many years ago, when I first got that paper pad, I used to make, I used to be on a design team for a little online shop, and they sent me that paper pad. So this was, oh my goodness, we're maybe talking 8-9 years ago. And this is what I made for the little design team with the papers from Sylvia's paper pad, and it made me remember, because when she come up, these are a couple of little tags, look at that, quite woodland looking, and that little page there, Walk with Nature. I think actually I've got a big die that cuts these little journals out. I must look that out. It'll be in the back of the die cut box. And then lots of pom-poms at the side. How cute was that? So yeah, so it was on Instagram and it made me remember that I had some leftover bits from the paper pad. So let me just put those bits out the way. And yeah, so that's going to be my focal point from the double-sided scrapbook paper. I think I maybe had 2 sheets left. And I've also got this heart cut out from the paper and some flowers. I thought one in her hair and maybe just a little kind of line of flowers just to join up the two pages, just kind of something like that, a little line across the heart, and this one just randomly somewhere. So that's the gist of what I'm putting. I've also got the girl who borrowed a rainbow. It doesn't quite, I started it and I put my W in the wrong place, and then in this one the L could be over a little bit, but I wasn't going to do it a third time, so it's close enough. It looks like the girl the girl who borrowed a rainbow, but I think most people will realise it's the girl who borrowed a rainbow. And I'll just show you, it was just this little, it says Hampton Art Studio G. It's just one of these wee cheap ones from Hobbycraft. Yeah, so we've got that. And I've also got my Inktense blocks and these acrylic pens that I got a wee while back, Sharpie acrylic markers. So we'll add some bits. So that's everything I've got, but I'm not going to do my background first this time. I'm going to stick and then I'm just going to add. I'm not going to put gesso because I think just adding the little bit of paint won't need gesso, I don't think. So just glue stick and let's glue this. Let's get glue. So the Halloween parade, I know we're a week early, but I think it's just because it falls here in a different, and they wanted to do it at a weekend with it being young kids, was last night. So it was really good. It passed by the window. We had our pumpkin face all cut out and everybody was waving in, and I think they quite liked. They were pointing out the pumpkin in the window to the kiddies that were passing, and they did really well. They had made lanterns and they were dressed up, and then of course there's a band leads off the parade, and they were playing like, you know, Ghostbusters and all the silly creepy songs. And yeah, so it was really good, really good. Quite a big parade, quite a lot of people from the neighbourhood. Right, so we've got that. Just want that over a little bit, as far as it will go, because I want my bunny not to be right on the, I'd rather cut a little bit off her hair. That's better. If that bunny had been, I don't mind this, I can use my bone folder just to get that tucked in. That might need stronger glue. I'm not sure about this actually, and I've got a new wee Pritt stick. I just had to buy a little pack of the small sizes, and I think maybe I can tell when it's going on that Pritt stick is much stronger. I can just tell. So if any little bits are coming up, I'll just go over it. That's fine. Right, so we'll just use the Pritt stick from now on, I think. I did quite like the way that you could see the purple. Right, we'll pop one in our hair, you know, because everybody needs a flower in their hair. And then we'll do the heart next. Oh yes, it's much stickier. I think about here maybe. Yeah, see, my fingers are sticky already. Yeah, that Elmer's just isn't sticking that down. And then a row of flowers here. So I think I'm actually going to order the book, the collage book, because I do like this style that she's got. It's kind of whimsical, but quite kind of grungy whimsical, if that's such a thing. Just make a wee row of flowers. Just trying to get them all to point different ways. With my very sticky fingers. I should have brought a wet wipe. Quite often have a wet wipe handy. Now this one, let's see if where we might put this. Now let's get the ruler up for whether we're keeping it as one. Or splitting it. Let's just take the ends off for now. I think we'll split it here. I feel as if it should be near the rainbow, but in the same hand I quite like it there. Right, I was playing around with that at this stage because I wanted to know whether this flower was something to do with the words, but I think I'm actually just going to leave it all until the end, and then we'll see. Okay, let's use our blocks and add, oh, reach for the water. This is where it becomes a danger situation with the water. Let me just stand up and check. Right, there you are there. So we've got rainbow colours, but I was thinking this blue, maybe just to see don't want to make it too watery, but in the same hand, oh, I don't want to not have it show up, and I just want to kind of, yeah, just add a random kind of. This ledger book is actually pretty good with the water, to be honest. Yeah, there's a little bit of teal as well, or is it a more a light blue? It is more of a light blue, isn't it? I don't have a light blue. Right, I think that we'll do that side. Let's give them something to stand on. Just a squiggle squiggle. A squiggle squiggle without really knowing what we're doing here. Right. Just to kind of, I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm just doing a squiggle. Right, I think I'm going to leave now a wee bit of yellow maybe, now that I see that there. Now that I can see the yellow in the rainbow. Wee touch of yellow, it's brightening it up a little bit. Right, okay, I think I'm going to stop with the watercolours and get the oh, and I've got my splatter to do. Let's leave that there because I might end up forgetting the splatters. Right, so I wonder, oh, that's quite wet. I was thinking just yes, that works quite well in this. I was just wanting to try, is this dry? Just trying to be a wee bit kind of, I don't know, a wee bit arty. Just kind of following the colours that are there. trying to make it arty, but kind of, maybe kind of grungy. What about doing the same over here? Try it with the yellow. That's what the girl that makes the illustrations and the papers and everything, this is like a bit kind of like her signature thing that she does, these kind of upside down U's, for want of a better way of describing it. Yeah, I wonder what colour. Maybe add a little bit of teal to them. And I wonder if we could just add some arty bits to the heart. I'm leaning on that and my hand is absolutely filthy. It looks nothing like now what I had in my head. I think I've gone a bit over the top, but we're having fun. Right, what other colours have we got? There's a grey. I wonder if we could just add maybe not. Don't think so. Right, okay. What else? Here's a white. It's not showing up. Do we need something here? I think I've got enough. Let me see what it looks like on the... Yeah, that looks okay. We're a bit bottom heavy, but that's okay. I'm wondering if, let's see. If we put that there. I'm not really liking the heart anymore. It's all a bit, no, I'm not liking the heart. Now that I'm seeing it, I wonder if it's fixable. It was all a wee bit. That's maybe better. And join up the teal. I think I'm going over my yellow dots doing that, but not to worry. I think that looks better than me trying to do it all fancy arty, which I wasn't pulling off. Wonder if we could do yes, oh, I don't know now. Let's see. Maybe we'll just cover it up a wee bit with the words and the flower. Yeah, that looks okay. Now I'm kind of scared to add those acrylic pens up here in case I go a wee bit over. Right, so let's do some spatters, but let's stick this down first. Right. Yeah, a little jaunty angle a little bit. Right, so let's do some spatters. What are we going to use? Maybe, just black. Right, let's see. Yeah, that's okay. Not too much. Let's do here first. Okay, I need a little bit of something to cover up our face and our little rabbit's face. Okay. Now, getting into a bit of a pickle here. Okay, move that over. think that's probably enough. Now, do we want another colour of splatters in amongst that? Let's try some yellow. They're very thin splatters, aren't they? Very fine. Yeah, I can't really see them. Oh well, a wee tiny bit maybe. I think I'm going to call it a day. I don't want to add too much. Now, I do have a couple of washes that I thought maybe would go. I've got one that's got like little peachy bits in it, and I've got one that's little flowers that are very similar to the flowers. Let me just stand up and show you. Very similar to the flowers that are there. And now, I don't know. I'm not sure about that now. I thought that did go with the peachy bit, with that having little bits of peach in, but I'm not sure now. But I think this one does go. Let's try this. Yeah, that's quite nice. Just gives it a little bit of something there, doesn't it? I wonder if we need another bit, maybe down the way. Oh, that's good, that torn unevenly. Sometimes it tears straight down the middle, but I like when it goes squinty. Not sure about that there, with that gap. I think the gap would be better than there in the middle. No, I don't like the way it's forming a corner. I wonder if it would go under the words. If I can get it the right size. Right, it would need to be the straight line that way. That's quite cute. Oh, right, black pen. Let's see. What number is this? Oh, that's the really thin one. These are my good ones that I bought for my ink and wash book, so I don't want to get paint on them. So hopefully we won't go on to the paint too much. I think the paint's dry anyway. Yeah, that's better. I think that's it now. What do you think? Let's just push all of that out of the way. We've got a nice clear desk to show you. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's a bit different, isn't it? Yeah, I'm happy with that. And that doesn't look too big now that we've kind of layered over it. That's kind of better. These bits I'm not so sure about, but well, yeah. But overall, I think, and I'm definitely going to order, I'm sure, the book that's got, because I've only got a little dribble of that paper left, and it would be nice to make another wee mini journal or start a new altered book using just that one, using this style, which I like. Anyway, that's me for today. If you've enjoyed the video, a thumbs up would be great, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.